Professor Graeme Finneran at Warrington here in the UK. Beside me is my son Ben, and currently we're locked down because of the Covid-19. So what we're doing is providing our students and the wider community with some online classes to keep ourselves on top during this lockdown period. We've got three means of communication going on. We've got our YouTube channel, we've got our Facebook Live, and we've got our Zoom application where we're going to be interacting with our students live as the class is going on. So I hope you enjoy the class, guys. It's going to be a GI advanced class, and this week we're doing knee on belly or mount. Awesome, guys. Enjoy. Okay, guys, let's get ready for our warm-up. Let's go. Star jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Squats, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice one, guys. Back up, let's go. Star jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Squats, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice one, guys. On our backs, feet in the air. Let's go for some chokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Feet on the floor, 1 foot on top of the knee. Elbow to knee. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice one, guys. Triangles next. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice one, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Awesome. Lift one more legs up now. So head all the way to the floor, chin to chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Here's the shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice one, guys. Bridges. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hip escapes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Awesome, guys. Let's get ready for break falls. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And stretch the body, guys. Big stretch. And slowly sit up. One leg forward, one leg in, toes towards the head, reach forward. Get a nice stretch down the what, Ben?
Hamstring.
Oh, very nice. And switch over. And what's this side called, Ben?
This.
Yeah. So one side's called the hamstring and the other side's called?
Oh.
It's the same muscle. It's hamstring. Trick question.
Oh.
This guy. Nice one, guys. Feet together. Gonna bounce for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and push out the knees. Use your elbows to help you out. back into the splits again there, guys. Walking the hands forwards, walking over to the left, walking them over to the right. Nice one, guys. Knees, legs together, arms around, rolling back down the spine, kick over. And slowly roll out of that one, guys. Grab a quick drink. Any personal stretches, do them now, and we'll get started. Okay, guys? Okay, guys, we're gonna get started for our first technique, all right? We're gonna go straight to the point, all right? Straight on the floor. Okay, guys? So for our advanced GB2 class, we're gonna attack the mount. Okay, guys? So in our GB1 class and our Future Champs class, in our previous videos, yesterday and this week, we've been defending them out. In our advanced class, we're going to be attacking. Okay, guys? And I love this strategy that I'm about to show you. So I can't wait to share. So Ben, can you drop down for us? So for me, at a higher level, at a higher grade, it's quite challenging to get to the mount sometimes. Okay, because your opponent, once you start moving up the grade, can offer a really good defense. So first of all, I'm going to start inside control, and I'm going to teach you a nice way how to mount. Okay, a successful high percentage way how to mount, and then we'll look at an attack from the same situation. Okay, guys. So imagine I'm inside control here, where my arm, is underneath the head, and I've got the normal gable grip in this position. Okay. So what we're going to do now, all right, is I'm going to start flattening my hips, okay, and I'm going to rotate my arm around, okay, and I'm going to post my elbow nice and tight by his ear, and I'm going to go into this almost like an X-type position. So I'm going to pass over my arms, so like one up, okay, so I'll lift this one, and then slot this one underneath his shoulder, okay, underneath his rear delta, and then I'm going to try and take control of his belt. At the same time as the arm behind me, I didn't let it off the hook, okay? I flattened my left side of my body down, okay? And I'm pushing the pressure, okay, with my ribs. So I'm making him look in that direction, okay? And now his arm is squashed up, okay, towards his head, all right? And we're gonna do that straight from our side control, okay? So imagine you've established side control here. Okay, so a nice way to switch now. Remember, don't reach your arm here. Don't give him any gap. Remember, we did the defense from this situation, manipulating the arm over this way, so then he comes out this side. Okay, a couple of weeks ago. So we need to make sure that we don't give him any space there. So when I come, all right, what I'm going to do first, look, is a drop me hip on this side. See, a drop me hip. And it's already started getting tight underneath his arm, and I'm already putting a lot of pressure through him. Then my elbow slipped, was kind of like a grind, so I leave no space whatsoever. Okay, and then I slot my elbow in to his head, right by his ear. Okay, don't let him get this arm back. Make sure, if you need to, switch your hips and your legs towards him, get your hips to the floor, and then walk your butt back towards his head again. And then you use your glutes, okay, and your lats, okay, to squash him this way, all right, to keep him pressuring. And we crossed over, remember, lifted this one up, put that one on, under. Okay, now this hand, I'm gonna place it on the belt, okay, but really low, not like high, nice and low on the belt, there. All right, guys, and you can see I'm actually facing this way, pressuring there, and I'm blocking my knee against his hip on that side, and my legs are split, okay, so I've got a good base. All right, guys, so we was working a similar position, again, in previous videos. Really like this attack setup from here, okay? So it opens our opponents up for a lot of attacks, okay? And offers really, really good control, loads of pressure. So now I'm gonna look for the mount. Remember when we look for the mount here, often they got this leg up and they're trying to stop here. So normally this is quite a good defense for the mount, but when we're actually facing this direction towards the legs, it's actually really easy. I can just force my, my, my forearm against the leg, and when I'm ready, I can put my knee inside and I'm already beating this leg, okay? And I've got so much pressure here. Make sure you're leaning forward. I've got my lat squashing him, his arm trapped and his arm beating that side. And now the only thing he's got really is this arm, okay? And now I'm already past that leg. This leg's not really offering me anything. Now look, see? I can go whenever I want because I moved out of the way. When it's here, I can't get in, but I'm just using my forearm. That's it. Use my forearm there and replace with my leg. Okay, guys? Now from here, what's he gonna do? Okay, often the guy knows this leg's beating now, so sometimes we might put this one in place as well. Like they might switch now because they know I'm coming over for that gap. Okay, so that might be something that they do here. All right, if that's the case, use the same arm again because this one is doing all the pressure, keeping him pinned, okay, and keeping everything trapped. So this hand now is gonna circle and it's gonna go to this knee. Okay, and then I'm just gonna offer like a little bit of pressure and I'm gonna replace with my knee on the floor. Okay? When I get here now, I try to drive my knee all the way to the floor. Okay, leaning over. Ben's really struggling underneath me because of the pressure that this arm's providing. And really aggressively, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip my leg over and I don't wanna get caught in half guard. Okay, so very quickly, I lift it up, smack to the floor, okay, and then land nice and tight into the mount. And you can see now, I'm already in a good position to start lifting his arm, bringing my knee up, okay, coming high for them, coming for a high mount, okay, or wherever position you want to take there on the mount. Okay, guys, so it's a really nice way, strategic way to break the guy down from side control into your mount. Okay, so one more time. You're right there, Ben. Just let me know if I'm too heavy there. I was trying to not be too heavy. Okay. So again, we're here, all right, in the normal side control. All right, so now look, when I'm here, I'm actually dropping my hip to the floor. So when I'm there, I'm actually dropping my hip to the floor so he can't start recovering that arm. And already, I'm turning and putting a lot of pressure on Ben. Try and take the pressure off a little bit. But don't give any space here. We're grinding and we're tucking this elbow into the ear. Then we're lifting up, making our X, okay, but we're switching, okay? And then from there, this hand goes to the belt, okay, and then I can really turn my body this way, all right? I'll just see if we can get this side. There we go. Okay, so you can see now, I'm facing towards the legs, and this knee is trapping the hip, and I'm stepped back. All right, guys? And I'm putting all the pressure, making him face this way. This arm is underneath his arm, connected to the belt. Often, they're defending the mount here, so I'm just gonna use my little shield, okay? And as I use my shield, I switch. All right, so I already start beating the first leg. Then you might start defending with the second leg, okay? So my hand goes to the knee, all right? And then I replace my knee on the other side. From here, I start to lean and load loads of pressure underneath the arm here. And then when I'm ready, quick flick over, boom, hit the floor, tight. Then I can start peeling his arm up and then climbing up and battling to get to a high mount if you choose to go to high mount, okay, for your attacks. Let's get their arms up this way. Okay, guys, so that's our first move. Enjoy. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Okay guys, so coming over, I'm going to show you the next technique where we're going to go into a nice attack from this exact same scenario. Okay guys, so I'm back here on my side control, alright, I'm trying to establish my mount. So I'm in my side control, I switch my hip flat, circle my arm over, grind, don't leave any space, dig the elbow in, make a little X, switch over, grabbing the belt, wedging that right underneath. If I could get right underneath his lat, I would, but normally I can only get like underneath his rear delt there, okay? And then from there now I switch my hips forwards and then back. So my butt goes towards the head, okay? And then I can really get over in here, pulling my arm in like a wedge and then crushing with my lats, okay? Across the arm, across the face, and really make them look this way. I've got my base split. All right, so let's have a look at that base split. Okay, so I've got my base split, so one leg back, one knee by the hip, and I'm really facing the legs now. So now he's defending the mount this way, okay? Don't put your hand there. All right, this is a simple attack there, okay? So I'm using my arm as a shield, one, okay? And then when I'm ready, I'm gonna switch in, boom. So I beat the leg, okay? Don't lean back too much. Make sure you keep the pressure forward, otherwise you'll be off balance and you might get swept over. Okay, don't want to let the guy off the hook here. All right, now he's defending with this second leg. All right, now as I come in for the second leg, what happens here? Okay, what happens here as I come for the second leg? If I weave in here and then start to beat him there, what he's going to do is he's going to use this hand normally to stop the leg, right? So then I have a battle now. Because I can beat the leg, but I can't beat the hand. Yeah? So, okay, so I go to battle with the hand. So start battling with the hand now, and then he replaces the leg. And then I have to beat the arm, and then I've got to beat the leg, and beat the arm, beat the leg, and it's that back and forth. Okay? So we need to try and get in front. So how are we going to do that? So what we're going to do, all right? As I'm trying to beat the leg, he comes to start beating he defends the leg, so I'm beating this leg, and he stops my knee from coming through, okay? Now what I'm gonna do there, if I go like, you can see already, a nice Kimura is starting, okay? If I go straight to the Kimura, he's gonna defend the arm straight away, he's gonna go to the belt, he's gonna hide, he's gonna tuck his elbow in, wherever, and then I'm not gonna be able to establish. So actually what I'm gonna do is, because I'm fighting forwards this way, he's pressuring, I beat the leg there, he's fighting, stopping the mount. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to lean back, okay? And as I lean back, I open up the leg. And the hand traces, you see? You okay down there? Yeah. Okay? And the hand traces. That means when I grab his hand now, defend, it's difficult to defend the arm because there's nothing to grab onto because it's already elevated in the air. That's how you get the connection. So now I can go straight into a figure of four, you see, here. From almost like the side control / mount type position. Yeah, and now this is how you get a nice tight Kimura. And then from there, I'm just going to switch my base back, step my leg over, and continue to get the Kimura. And it's very difficult to defend because we leaned back and opened up, so the arm traced because he's always keeping his arms tight, and by opening yourself up there, it traced. Connect, tie everything up, put everything down, so there's no way to defend, okay? But there's one thing you've got to be careful of, okay? And that's when you open your leg up and you lean back, you could be off balance again, because remember what we were doing, we were wedging and driving forward, keeping pressure on him the whole time. Yeah? Well, if we have a look at the concept here, okay? So, this is how we counter our balance, okay? So if I move Ben's hand here now and put it there, and ask Ben to roll over towards that wall, he can't. And if I put his arm here and ask him to roll over that way, he can't, okay? Because that limb controls that movement, okay? It's pinned to the floor. So now we use that concept, which we use a lot, okay? So now when I'm here, and I beat this leg, and I'm trying to beat this one, and now he's here, okay? Remember, I'm wedging. When I lean back and lift up, they think that they can come up on top of you. And they can do if you just let it go here, and you allow this arm to move in that direction, you might end up in a bit of a tussle here, okay, where you get swept over, right? So as you lean, as you come up here and you connect, make sure you keep your concept in mind, because as he comes at me now, come on, I fight. The battle is, sometimes you can be on your back as well. You might have been right off balance, just watch your arm there. Okay, I might have been right off balance and fell. Fight, come on top. Keep the arm moving this way. And if the arm goes back that way, he can't come on top. Okay? So this counters you're off balance. All right, guys? So as I come here now and open up, and he comes to come on top, I control. And now I can connect back to my figure of four. I can even fall back, control his arm, and then connect to my figure of four, and then switch back. Step over, and again, he can't defend because everything is set up perfectly. All right, guys? So I hope you enjoyed this technique. Really, really high percentage to catch the opponent out. So on three, guys. 1, 2, 3. Have a go, guys, with your partner. Me and Ben are going to drill together as well. Awesome, guys. Thanks for tuning in. That concludes our class for today. Well done, everyone. Look forward to tomorrow.